Hey you guys, it's Peter and welcome to my channel. Peter likes books. And today is another driving vlog where we're going to talk about books. Because that's what this channel is. Peter likes and talks about books. I have to tell you, I had something I wanted to talk about over here today. Kind of a little bit of a reading plan, which we'll talk about once I start driving. But I was so excited when I opened the mail today and something that I ordered on Amazon came. So I wanted to share it with you all. Now, when I was in high school, I read the most worthless books in the entire world. Okay, so my stepmother loved like Jackie Collins and Danielle Steele. Now those are pretty good, okay? Like I love Jackie Collins, the Lucky, Santangelo series, all that. I loved all that. Rockstar, loved Rockstar, you know, all that. Danielle Steele, Fine Things, read all of those, okay? Loved them. Loved, you know, Sidney Sheldon back in the day. Who is the other one? Shirley Conran that wrote The Lace. Oh my God, I loved Lace so much. And if you loved Lace, then there's also Savages. And Savages is about these wives of these CEOs, and they get stranded on this island out in the middle of nowhere, and it's kind of like Lord of the Rings, but CEOs' wives, if you can imagine, okay? But I used to love those kind of like romance meet thriller kind of novels, and I actually can remember myself buying this at the grocery store in Carmel, Indiana, when I was in high school with one of my good Judies, and that is Amethyst. I didn't have the paper. I got the paperback back in the day. It was about that thick. It was thick. Family friendly. By Mary Rose Hayes, okay? This is like, I need a better thumbnail than that. This is like the best, worst book in the world, if that makes sense. Here's my that I ordered. It's like the best, worst book in the world. And by what I mean by that is like, it's so bad that it's good, okay? And let me read you the synopsis. Are you ready? Amethyst by Mary Rose Hayes. What's the date of year? I graduated in 1990, so it should have been around that time that it came out. 1989 it came out. Okay. Again, Amethyst by Mary Rose Hayes. Hold on, I need a sip of coffee from my pride cat. Amethyst is a bold, mysterious... Excuse me, well, hold on a second. This was originally $18.95 hardback. Amethyst by Mary Rose Hayes. Amethyst is a bold, mysterious, and thoroughly captivating novel that sweeps from the lustrous, high-fashion world of Manhattan to California's exotic vineyards to the provocative decadence of Paris high society. And finally, to a shadowy castle in the highlands of Scotland haunted by a passionate legacy. Four young women meet in an English boarding school. Each is blessed with talent and beauty. One of them has the power to predict the future. Now, I have to tell you before I get into this book any further, okay, that me and my friends, we passed this book around. Do you remember that? You used to pass books around back in the day? We had this one book called Groupie. My friend, she found it at, I always get it confused with Pamela DeBar's I'm With the Band, but it wasn't that book. That book was good. This book was stupid. It was a fictionalized account of this girl that was a groupie to all these bands. It was bad. It was so bad, okay? The language in it was foul. Cuss jar left and right. But anyway, so we would buy books and then we would pass them around to each other to read. Do you remember that? Okay. So we all read this book and each of us thought we were somebody in the book. Now, I don't remember who I thought I was, but it might come to me. I think I was Victoria Raven. It says right here, Victoria Raven. We'll see if she fits me. Four young women meet in, excuse me, Amethyst by Mary Rose Hayes. I won't read that first paragraph again. Let me get into my reading voice. Four young women meet in an English boarding school. Each is blessed with talent and beauty. This is very much like Lace. That's probably why I liked it. One of them has the power to predict the future. That's me. Victoria Raven is a pale, ghostly beauty with platinum hair. Her crystal ball is an amethyst ring, a family heirloom, with which she spins the destinies of her beautiful, ambitious, and soon-to-be legendary friends. Each will be chosen for greatness, and each will be cursed with the same prophecy, that in 20 years they will be reunited, but one of them will be gone. Only time will tell who will live and who will die. Jess has an eye. I know I wasn't her because I wouldn't pick that. I would have picked a Victoria over a Jess any day. Jess has an eye for, and if your name's Jess, don't take that personally, okay? It's just not that deep. I'm just saying Victoria was a little bit more of a, I don't know, a more exciting name back in the day. Jess had an eye for light that will soon, excuse me, Amethyst by Mary Rose Hayes. Amethyst by Mary Rose Hayes. Jess has an eye for light that will soon make her one of the world's preeminent painters. Gwyneth, I didn't like that name either, I wouldn't have picked that, never quite believing Victoria's vision of her great beauty. Oh, I know which friend of mine that was. She's a non-believer. Skeptic. Will become, wait. Amethyst by Mary Rose Hayes. I haven't had my coffee yet. Gwyneth, never quite believing Victoria's vision of her beauty, will become the extraordinary model who captures the international fashion world. Oh, I bet that's who I wanted to have been. Maybe. Probably. Catriona, who married for love and was bitter. I remember, I put this on one of my friends, my friend Michelle. Catriona, who married for love and was bitterly disappointed, will finally find her gift for business and amass a great fortune, just as Victoria said she would. Everything Victoria Raven, I'm sorry, hold on a second. Amethyst by Mary Rose Hayes. Everything Victoria Raven had foretold her friends had come true, except that one horrible vision. And until their dreaded reunion at the castle in Scotland, no one will know the outcome of the curse. Through a breathtaking series of dramatic events, each of these glamorous women learns that all the money, love, and beauty in the world cannot buy the future. Amethyst is as compelling as it is surprising, as romantic as it is mysterious. A classic of its kind, Amethyst is what every woman wants. About the author, Mary Rose Hayes. Mary Rose Hayes has led an exciting and somewhat nomadic existence as a London fashion model. Never heard of her. There she is. Fashion model of the world. Okay. Mary Rose Hayes has led an exciting and somewhat nomadic existence as a London fashion model, a sailboat deckhand, I bet, a librarian in war-torn Northern Ireland, and a newspaper travel correspondent. Born in England, Mary Rose Hayes currently lives in San Francisco. Wonder why. Wonder why she chose to move there. Do you think that's an amethyst necklace? I bet it is. How much should I pay for this book on the Amazon? $13.80, my lord. I almost paid full price from this, of $19.89 price over it. Okay, so I just reviewed this on my review channel, by the way. It's the Wedding Cake Frappuccino. No, it's really good, actually. Okay. Oh, hold on a second. I need to take my phone off this real. I have to dim the light when I review videos. So anyway, or when I do videos and I'm looking at my phone. Okay, now let's get into the vloggerini. This is the vloggerini. I must have got enough sleep last night, true story. Okay, now we're going to the post office. I bought all of my plants for my patio, and they are so beautiful this year. I bought 2 for the front porch, 2 big pots of plants. And then I bought 1, 2, 3, 4 for the back that are these big flower pots. And then they're hanging now. I gotta get wire clippers or something to get them off. And then I bought 2 like plants, outside plants. My cousin Caroline, she said to me, she goes, now you know that those are outside plants. Like outside plants go outside, and inside plants go inside. You can't put inside plants outside. I said, Caroline, listen, I did not wake up yesterday, okay? Like, or I was not born yesterday. I'm not stupid. So anyway, here is my idea. So I started thinking about this last night. I've been talking a lot about, on my vlog, well, I talked last night, I guess I should say. I've talked quite a bit about how I have been listening to longer audiobooks, right? On my channel. Or not on my channel, on Audible. And I'm listening to Night Stalker by Philip Carlo right now, which is the audiobook for, which is the book for a true crime book club. If you like to, oh, I cannot speak. I need my coffee. If you would like to join a true crime book club, it's linked below. You can join it through Goodreads, or you can join it through the Facebook group. We're almost at 1,000 members over there. I'm really excited. Okay. So here's the story, Morning Glory. I've been listening to a lot of longer audiobooks, right? And I used to be really intimidated by it. Not intimidated, but I'd be like, well, what if I get 3 hours into it and I don't really like it? And the other thing is that a lot of these books that are between like 18 and 20 hours long, well, I could listen to like 3 books in the time that it takes me to listen to a, 20-hour book. But the reality is that I have really been enjoying some of these longer books, and I've gotten used to listening to longer books. So before, like 8 or 9 hours was, like 6 to 7 was like a good book for me. 8 or 9 to 10 was kind of a longer book, right? Like I didn't touch those 18-hour books, whatever. But recently I've been listening to like some 13 to 16-hour books, 14 to 16-hour books. And they've been going really, really fast because they're good. The other thing is I'm gonna have to start learning to DNF books, because if I don't like a book, I just need to DNF it and be done with it. But this summer, I think I'm gonna try, I have 3 Harry Potter books left. I have, well, the last one I read was The Goblet of Fire, which is the 4th one. So I have 5, 6, and 7. I think the next one is Order of the Phoenix. I'm not sure because I don't know the names of all of them. But I have been trying to finish these damn Harry Potter books for a month, forever now. I mean, years. The last 3 years I've been trying to finish them. Because when I got on BookTube, I felt like everybody had read the Harry Potter books. And then, now I watch like people that are like big BookTubers, and they're like, yeah, like, you know what, like I didn't really ever say this at the beginning, but I've never read the Harry Potter books. And I'm like, you never read the Harry Potter books, and here I felt like I felt compelled to read the Harry Potter books because everybody else had read them, right? So, but I want to finish them since I started them. Now, I have only seen, like, the first movie. I don't really honestly know which movies I've seen at this point. But I know I've seen the first one time and time again. I don't know that I could sit through it again. I don't love the movies that much. I don't know, maybe I would if I got really into them. So, I like the Harry Potter books when I'm reading them, but I have to say, like, I think because I didn't experience them when I'm younger, I'm just not a huge, like, they're not... Like, if they didn't have the hype that they have, I wouldn't recommend them to people. Like, I wouldn't be like, oh, you have to read the Harry Potter books, because they're not that for me, you know what I mean? But I do want to finish them because I've started it, and it's like the predominant series that everybody should read, I feel like, that people talk about. So anyway, I am going to try to read 1 Harry Potter book a month this summer, June, July, and August. They're very long and Audible. I'm gonna try to get the movies watched. I wanna watch the first 4 movies again. Well, I feel like I've watched Chamber of Secrets and Sorcerer's Stone. I feel like I've watched those 2. But I wanna get those 2 and read those before I read the next books. I wanna get caught up on the movies and kind of know what's happened and stuff like that. So that's my plan. And then I also wanna read, I want to really try, it's 32 hours on Audible, you guys, but I really want to try this summer to get done with Helter Skelter, because that's another book that has been on my to be read for the last, well, literally for like the last 30 years. But I mean, since I've been on BookTube, it's been a book that I wanted to read and finish. It's just so long. There's like 3 or 4 books that I really want to read, like that, A Little Life by, I think it's Hani Yanagashara. I really wanted to read that book. I've heard it's fantastic. A Court of Thorn and Roses. It's really long, too, on Audible. And the thing is with that one is I just don't know that I'll love it, but I already have it downloaded, so I might as well listen to it. There's a lot of books that I've really wanted to, like, listen to or read, and I haven't because they're so long. So I'm trying to make a commitment to this summer, maybe listening to longer books and trying to, but at the same time, still keeping up with my goal of hitting 100 books this year. I think I just finished 42 books for the year. Woohoo! Woohoo! 42 books for the year. Peter is reading some books. So that is my goal. I'm really excited about it. I want to read some of these longer books. I want to, like, not just meet my goal of 100 books this year, but I also, if not this summer, definitely by the end of the year, I want the Harry Potter books done, and I want Helter Skelter done. If I don't finish those in 2020, like, this is a year to finish those things and mark those 2 off, the Harry Potter books and all the movies, and the Helter Skelter. Those are the 2 books that I need to, like, those are my 2 reading, well, my 3 reading goals this year are, and now I feel like I'm like Eileen Wuornos. If you watch the interviews that she did, that one part, she's like, he asks her, I got Eileen Wuornos on the mind because she was our topic for the True Crime Club last month. But there's that one part where he says to her now, like, basically, if you hadn't had the worst childhood that anybody ever had in the entire world, because she did, she had the worst childhood ever, poor thing. I mean, I don't feel bad for Eileen Warren as she killed all those poor men, but I mean, she did have a really bad childhood. He's like, now, if you weren't neglected and kicked out to live, in a tent in the woods at the age of 14 after you had just had a baby, like, do you think, I mean, it's so tragic, right? He's like, do you think that you could have made something with her life? And she's like, yeah, I think I would have turned out being like an archaeologist or a police gal. She says police gal. I'm like, what is a police gal? She says, I think I would have turned out to be an archaeologist or a police gal or a lawyer or an actress. Did I say archaeologist already? She says in the interview. Just makes me so sad when I see that part, because, anyway. But I feel like I'm all over the place. But my 3 goals, I'm channeling Eileen. But my 3 goals. Oh my gosh, okay. But my 3 goals for 2020, my reading goals. Oh gosh, okay. Is to finish that Dear Dawn book that I bought and I never even got past the introduction for. 4 goals. I have 4 goals. Did I say police gal? Oh my gosh. I don't know why that's making me laugh so hard. Anyway, okay. Let's get centered. Okay, my 4 goals. To read 100 books. To finish Harry Potter books. To finish Elder Scrolls. And to finish Dear Dawn, the world's best diary. Okay. Anyway, I have to get off here now because I'm laughing too hard. I'm like that kid in class that started getting the giggles and can't stop. Anyway, I love you guys and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.